Unicole Unicron Friends unite. Business frequency, aliens in sight. Turn up the volume and settle in. Your mind will be blown. Let's begin.
Welcome to Unicole Unicron and Friends. Today I have a very special guest named FairyBoy, and FairyBoy's astrology chart carries the archetype of the Earth Angel, someone who brings celestial ideas into physical form. He's practical magic, taking dreams and turning them into something tangible and timeless. He's got a Capricorn moon and Virgo rising and a Virgo sun. So we've got an icon on the line here. And I am just so happy that you're here. Welcome, Fairy Boy.
I missed you. It's like been forever. That was a cool description of me. You made me sound cooler than
All I did was I put your details into the AI, and that's what it said. So it's obviously true.
Oh, period. The machine knows. She knows.
She knows.
She knows this tea.
Okay, let's talk about how we met. What year was it? Who
It
knows?
was probably like 2020, 2021. Like
It must have been like 2021.
2021. It was a backyard show.
I left the house for like the first time in my life, and I went by myself to this backyard show.
That's crazy that you did that by yourself, by the way.
Thank you. But it was worth it because Phil was playing. And I was like, Felicia's playing?
Yeah, that's true.
And she's going to come on the show too.
Oh,
I'm
as she
so excited
should.
to have her. But that night was so magical because I met you and I met Little Trauma, who I made a bunch of music with. And we just had so much fun. So
No, literally.
What was your experience of that night?
I think I was booked to play that night.
And you DJ'd so good. You wore 3 years and I was dancing.
You gave me shrooms before my set. You gave me shrooms before my set because I looked at my nose.
Okay, so I did want to talk to you about the drugs because I don't do drugs. Like, I'll take a microdose of mushrooms here and there. I'll take like a 5 milligram edible, like woo, you know. But what I found was so interesting. Like sometimes when I go out, I have social anxiety, so I find like a larger microdose of mushrooms really helps. And what was so interesting is I was like, I wanted to share my mushrooms, and I've been hanging out in like the esoteric, like ambient music scene in LA, which is like all mushrooms, right? But then I came to this like hyperpop show and I was like, anyone want any mushrooms? And everybody looked at me like I had just offered them like an 8-ball or something. Like people were horrified and you're like, I'll take them.
Yeah. These girls are sucking air out of balloons, but they think shrooms are crazy. Like I was like, you want to trade me a little shroom for a hit of my balloon? You're like, I've never done this. Okay. I was like, oh, that was so funny. And then I remember you just like chilling with us after that. I had my little stand, but I was like, girl, it's too much. I can hold it. Let's podcast it.
It's kind of very like
a talk show.
A star. You're like a star.
So I feel like a news anchor, low key.
Yeah, you are. Well, tell us the news.
We're all gonna die very soon.
How soon?
Let's ask ChatGPT. But yeah, I'm
gonna ask ChatGPT.
Ask her. Let's see what she
says.
Because
I feel like we might have some like breakthroughs.
I think so. I feel like when it starts being used correctly, with a lot of like the stop of like the fraud, like and all that, like let's give it right information instead of like right-wing information, you know, then I think she will blossom.
Yeah.
And I think people feeding ChatGPT and shit like good stuff, factual stuff, it's what's gonna actually help it grow.
Yeah, I think we are all one, right? So we're everything we say is becoming what it says. Short answer, no one knows, not even ChatGPT.
No,
it almost certainly won't be all at once.
Oh, well, no mass extinction.
Okay, I'm gonna ask, how possible do you think it is that we will all live forever?
See what this diva says. Does she know? Does she really know?
Well, also it's trained on my, it's got a lot of my
giving it info and stuff.
It knows I don't like to hear anything too dire.
Right. Keep it really chill.
Let's see. It's not really giving straight answers, but it is saying that we might be able to interface our brain to machines, which who knows? Would you get your brain uploaded to the machine?
I don't think nobody needs that. My info is very like muddy. There's just gonna be like songs on loop, memes. My info is useless. I think someone like you're the perfect
I'm good.
example.
I'm gonna go with the natural course of
Yeah,
things.
let
I
me
will live
die.
online forever. Like everything I posted,
Yeah, yeah,
maybe that will become conscious at some point. Like maybe the AI will animate all of my data so that it
right,
lives on. I don't know. I don't have control over that. I'm just
right.
releasing it all into the void. Let's
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about your art though, because you're like an amazing artist.
Oh no, you are. We both are.
Yay.
Good. Oh, thank you, Josh. That means a lot coming from you. I really like your stuff. Like everything. Seeing you
Same.
perform that one time at Detroit Vesey, you were so fucking cool. Like that gagged me genuinely. I was
I
like,
mean,
fuck yeah.
genuinely, I have not done that many performances. Like that's probably the most legitimate performance I've ever done. I think I performed in someone's backyard another time, and I was like, I wonder how this audience is going to take it because I
Mhm.
genuinely feel like I'm supposed to be like in stadiums, and I bring that
Oh,
energy.
for
And so
sure. I see that for you.
we were in this like tiny
It was like a bar.
warehouse bar,
Yeah, yeah. In downtown LA.
and I gave it my all. And at the end, everyone was like, and you came up to me and you're like, "You're fucking crazy."
You are. You like gag me like the shit you do. I'm just like, only you would come up with it. Like it's so
Oh,
fucking
awesome.
cool. I think the shit you do is so fire.
Same. And so you don't do just one thing though. Like you do music, you do 3D
Yeah,
animation.
yeah. I dabble.
Also, you're like, I mean, it's like your art is amazing, but also you're just this incredible curator. Like you just have really good taste. And like everyone who's in your circle that I've like seen connected to you is like just awesome.
Aw, that means a lot. Well, we're like connected, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you. That means a lot coming from you.
What's
Um,
up with your newest project that you're working on?
so recently my partner and I, Frank Royal, we released my friend Nitra Neon's EP. It's like a scene inspired EP called Scene Queen Dream Machine. And like I co-wrote some of the hooks. It was like my first time like putting myself into like a position where I'm not writing for me or like FairyBoy. It was so cool. And like taking this to like my project that I'm working on, it's just like I'm trying to like figure out what I want to do and just more of like what do I want to sound like, you know? Because it's kind of like hard to come out of a project where you're so specific and so like, oh, I'm like this character right now, and trying to get out of that. I don't know. For me, is like, who am I right now? You know, like that's very much the vibe. I'm just making like a ton of dance music though.
Oh, that's so exciting. I know
Yeah.
I told you I was like, when are you gonna DJ again? Because I feel like so many DJs are so bad. And like
Oh
you
yeah.
have to have like queer DJs, gay DJs,
Yeah.
trans DJs,
Yeah.
like they are I actually had this thought on the dance floor the other day. I was at like a straight EDM concert and I was like, I think gay people must have like a genetic trait that
Oh,
makes us like appreciate music more.
there's something where like queer people, I feel like, are very much the trendsetters when it comes to like art, and it just feels more natural when we
Why do you
kind
think
of
that
do it.
is?
I think because it comes from like an authentic place where it's not borrowed. It's more like, oh, these are my struggles. These are like my identities, instead of it just being like, oh, I saw this, so I think I'm gonna adapt it to myself. And it
It's so
feels
true.
like how you're saying we just kind of have this thing for like music. I think because the music we're hearing is like how you're saying, like people were connected to, homies were like friends with and shit, where it's like, oh, this is fire. I'm gonna surround myself to like cool shit, you know?
Yeah, it's almost like if you're queer, you have to learn to be okay standing out from the crowd and like listening to your true heart. And
Oh,
so you like know what good music is.
for sure, for sure. I think so. I think because we can kind of weed out like the bullshit to put it
Yeah,
into like words, you know?
for sure.
I think so.
Yeah, so I mean, Frank is awesome, Frank Royal, and I worked on a song.
I know.
We've worked on a couple things actually. So
Yeah.
fun. Do you guys always work together or do you ever produce your own stuff as well?
I started producing my stuff is how I started my career off, where I was just making beats for people and stuff, and then I was like, oh yeah, let me just throw my voice on here. And then when meeting Frank, I kind of just lend my voice more as like an instrument towards him and more like a vocaloid, so he can like mess around with it, bend it, and like pitch it, and he takes care of more like the production and stuff when it's us together. But for my stuff by myself, it's like me creating an idea and then taking it to him and being like, could you make this good? That's pretty much how we work right now.
Yeah, it's so fun, and like everybody's got different things that they're like they really shine at, you know. Like we were talking about the Nina Girachi album that came out, and like her production is so good, and it's almost like when you see someone who's so talented, you feel like you just want to lay on the floor because you're like, I don't even
what
understand.
am I doing now? Like, what am I doing now? How do I compete with this?
And like, how did she get there? Like, how do you even learn how to do that? You know, like I'm over here like struggling to make a drum beat that like builds into like a crescendo, you know, and she's over there just like taking the whole energy body and like moving. Like as soon as her stuff comes on, I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. I feel like Nina Girachi is a producer whose sound design is so unique to them and so freaking cool. Like it's so inspiring to hear someone make like a little chirp sound into like a hi-hat or something, and it's just like I will always be jealous of people who can produce.
I'm so impressed.
No, fully, and create like a world, you know, like it's not just like, oh, here's my song and here's like a 4-on-the-4 beat. It's like, I don't know, you get engulfed in like the
it's
sound
alive. And it's like, is there even like a method to this? Because it feels so right. Like it feels like it's done so right, but it's like I've also never heard anything like it. So how did she do that?
Right. I mean, I think the impressive thing is to be able to create something from like start to like end, and like how would she know when to stop that, you know? Like to me that's so impressive, like finishing something.
Yeah, I've been going back through her older music now because like I just got turned on to her with this album, and a song came on today on the playlist that was like start small or start at the beginning, something like start like don't try to do too much all at once. And I'm like, bitch, like you know how did you get there? Like I'm so impressed, and like I just love when someone is so developed and so talented. And yeah, it's something that I feel like is so special in like the hyperpop community, because we like, especially in 2020 when a lot of hyperpop like came out and was popularized, like it was so needed by the culture. Like for me especially, going out and dancing at hyperpop raves after being cooped up at home was like so healing.
Yeah, it was nurturing, honestly. I feel like those online shows that were happening during like 2020, that was kind of like people trying to like claw and like dig to find things to like kind of replace that. And then like 2021, just being able to go physically to those type of shows, like there was like literally nothing like it, I think, honestly. Just such a cool scene to be part of, especially in LA. I feel like a lot of people like came up from that scene and are kind of like blowing up now, which is so cool to me, you know? Like we were in a garage together.
Like a couple of years ago, like not that long ago.
No, fully. Like we were playing in the garage like not too long ago, and now a lot of people are opening shows and shit. Like Rilo, seeing Rilo's career like blow up to me is like so fucking cool. Like
she so deserves it. And she's so devoted, and like
exactly.
She's also entitled, which is so deserved. Like
I think so. I think someone who works that hard and has that much talent can say the shit they're saying, like, hey, I am a fucking blueprint because I've been doing this shit, you know? Like
it's real.
Obvi. Like, no, like at all. Like no lie detected, like at all.
This podcast brought to you by Unicole. Feeling out of place? Maybe it's because you're not from here. Unicole is the home for starseeds, seekers, and dreamers. Come find your family, your purpose, and your power. Join Unicole.com. We're waiting for you.
There's another girl I met who she ended up working with Little Trauma, and then I think her name is Somi. But anyway, she did this like whole hyperpop career, and then I started seeing her on my feed as like a spiritual like TikTok tarot card reader, like energy reader. And I was like, is that the same person? And I like go and check out her YouTube, and she's like super famous. She's got all kinds of stuff. She's got hyperpop songs about like having sugar daddies. She's got like a spiritual like account on TikTok that's just blowing up. And I'm like, well, you are so cool. Like how can you do so many things? And she was an actress in Hollywood. Like she's got everything.
Yeah, some people have so many freaking lives. in fucking lifetime. Like, what the hell?
It's
Shit like that.
amazing.
Yeah, shit like that amazes me because, like, I don't know. It takes me personally to like for fucking forever just to come up with an idea, and to see people like split themselves into different like traits and shit that they can like somehow figure out how to market themselves. Like, that's
It's
so
amazing.
impressive.
But I think it's just a testament to the culture, right? Like when you
Mhm.
meet someone who's in this scene, who's like, you know what, I am a pop star.
Yeah,
I'm gonna make pop music. And it's like
yeah,
they're not validated by their reality. They're not validated by,
no,
you know, their families or their, you know, surroundings, but they just go
no.
and they learn how to make music and they make it and they go to garages and they perform it and
Mhm.
it pays off.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know, just the concept of like being a pop star is so unattainable. I feel like with recent years, with everyone being able just to make shit in their computer, it just changes the landscape of like what you can or can't do, you know? Like, it's super
Who do you
fire.
think, like, do you feel like there can be no more pop stars? Like, do you think there was a final pop star? Like, do you think it's over? Like, do you think, like, and who was the final pop star?
I think as we get older, like, we kind of always have that feeling of like, oh, this is like the greatest artist forever and ever, you know? But I don't know, like, seeing David Bowie really give Lorde her like flowers when she first came out and being like, oh, this is like the future of music. Like, to me, I don't think there's ever going to be somebody that's too great, you know? Like, we're always going to try to want to like one up each other, regardless if we're doing it or not. But, you know, that sentiment is like still there where you want to be like the best, where everyone thinks this artist is the best, you know? So I
Yeah.
feel like there's still a lot of time for there to be a best artist. But I think Beyonce is very much up there.
What's your artistic process?
I smoke a lot of weed. I
Honestly,
smoke a lot
same.
of
Like,
weed.
weed helps me create.
Oh,
Like, it puts me
fully.
in that creation channel for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I think to me, it kind of, with already having so much anxiety myself and just, I don't know, I like to be very much in the zone when I'm in writing because I feel like it is part character, but also like pulling like references from your own life and kind of trying to create something with it. And like smoking weed very much gets me into that vibe.
When you like are writing a song, let's say, do you start with the audio or do you write the lyrics or do you like sing it already formed? Like, how do you approach it?
Well, when working with Frank right now, he pretty much will be like, "Oh, so what are you like vibing? And what's the mood for right now?" You know. So he'll do that, and then we'll make like a little demo on the beat. Like, I mean, a little demo of the beat, and then I'll just like kind of write a couple ideas down, and then once I have like actual words down, I end up like recording a demo of the beat. I don't like humming, like mumbles or like words that aren't words, you know? That's not like my vibe, but I like writing out something before I like make a demo of it for my process. How about
I
you?
love that. And then
What's your vibe when it comes to writing? Do you like sit
I
down immediately and just like,
in my head, like I think that's how I work. And then I get frustrated with myself that I'm like not writing more music. And I'll even like open up Ableton and be like, this is hard. Like, how did I ever make music in the past? You know? But I realized the other day, like the majority of my banger songs, like Fake Fuck Fantasy, even like I'll be in the car and I'll just the thing is I like to listen to music, but if I don't listen to music, I'll start singing music. I'll start making music with my, you know, I'll just come up with shit.
me too.
So honestly, like most of my songs, I just realized the other day, have come from that. So I've got these recordings of me on my phone being like, you know, I'm your mother, I'm your lover, I'm your slutty little daughter. You know, I'm like just driving and I'm like, oh my God, like this is a song. And then, you know, either I bring that to a producer or usually I'll record something either just with vocals as the background or I'll just do a simple beat and some like very simple. Usually I'm not so good at like knowing exact notes and stuff. Like I don't have a very good ear for like knowing the scales and stuff. So I'll just come up with like a simple melody and then play that as the background to sort of know where I'm at.
Right. Wow,
to
that's
sing it.
cool. That's really
Yeah.
sick. Yeah. Wow. Hell
And then
yeah.
usually that draft will go to someone who knows what they're doing and they'll
Me
make it
as
better.
fuck. Yeah, I get you.
But
That's so sick.
we're all good at different things, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
like,
exactly. I think it's like the cool thing about having people who are also artists around you, hearing like different opinions or like different like things that could help you grow as an artist, you know? I feel like that's sick. I also like hearing just people's process of like how they write and do music because it's so different for everybody.
It really is. And I always prefer, a lot of times I'll prefer artists like early work because I actually like when it's raw. I like when it's like clear to hear what they did. You know, Coco Rosie doing stuff in the bathroom with like children's toys. Like I eat that up.
Literally. Yeah, same. I love Coco Rosie. That's so funny.
Yeah, so I feel like when I listen to my older music, I have like a soft spot for it, you know, and I'm like, actually, this is really good. Like even when I'm just making it and I don't have a producer involved, even though I don't know what I'm doing, quote unquote, right?
Yeah.
But the truth is we all know what we're doing. And like just because music was like co-opted and stolen from us by corporations doesn't mean like we shouldn't sing and we shouldn't make music. Like everyone should be singing.
I think so. I think we should all like just have fun when it comes to music. I think the pressure is what making it so crispy and clean is like everyone's just trying to like basically do what labels are doing without the resources labels have. So to me it's like just do what you like want with what you have right now, you know, just make shit regardless of what it's going to sound like.
How did you get started? Because I know that like not everybody is empowered to do that, so it takes like crossing over that threshold. So how did that happen for you?
Well, from basically when I was like super like young, I would like get into like punk bands and shit and like start them with my homies and stuff, but they would kind of never go anywhere besides me wanting to put the effort into really wanting to make music. Because honestly, like throughout high school, I couldn't like see myself do anything but music. Because I'm like, oh, I'm not good at anything else, you know? I fucking hate school. So I'm like, I need to make music somehow work. So I just kind of had a guitar that my dad like bought me when I was like 15. And I would record literally like demos on my guitar and then hit like play on my fucking recording on my phone. And I would upload those to like Bandcamp and like SoundCloud and shit. And then I got picked up a little bit by this artist named Shamir. And then,
I know Shamir.
Yeah, Shamir, yeah. So when Shamir, what's it called, was like doing his like pop stuff, they went into indie and like did more guitar driven stuff. And then that's what I was doing. So I like commented under Shamir's stuff or something like that. And then they like reached out to me in my DMs being like, who the hell are you? Like, what are you like, what? And I was like, oh, here's my music, here's my stuff. And they're like, oh, hell yeah. Send me some more demos and send me like tracks and vocals and I'll produce them for you. Oh. Yeah. And I was like, oh crap, that's so cool. But my dumb ass, I didn't know what the fuck a track or like a vocal or like a stem was. So I would record my full guitar and like my audio and just send them over to Shamir. And like, I guess through the process of that, Shamir ended up getting like sick and like something happened where like we couldn't finish the project. And like after that, I just kind of was like, oh, I fucking hate the guitar. I'm gonna work on electronic music. I'm like, I'm not a great singer to start off with, so I'm just gonna do electronic music.
Well, obviously there's something there if Shamir saw you and was like, yeah, we need to get your stuff out. Like we need to get it produced. That's so exciting.
Yeah, no, literally. Like I was like 16, I think, when all that happened. And
that's amazing. I love that.
Thank you. No, I was genuinely gagged. Like to me, Shamir was so cool and still is. Like they're like super talented songwriter. I literally picked up the guitar because I saw a video of them playing a Brandy Clark song, I think. And I was like, oh, I want to learn this. So I learned it because of them. And
that's then, like, amazing. Yeah, so it came full circle.
Yeah, no, like fully. That's why I was like so gagged at 16 being like, what the fuck? Like that's crazy. Like this can't be the start of my career, you know? This is like so soon, so fast. But like I think it was better that nothing came out of that because I don't think I was ready for like to make a project or anything, you know?
That's an incredible story.
Thank you. I've lived many lives.
Are you ready to go straight to the top now?
I think so. I think I know a lot now than I didn't at 16, you know? I think I really do want to like do stadiums, do like shows, choreography, like be like a legit pop star. I think that's my
We
end
should
goal.
book one. Let's book a stadium and
I'm
just fill it
saying,
up
I'm
somehow.
saying, I'm saying, I think I know for a fact you will be. You're so crazy. Like,
It's
I think
gotta
the shit you
happen.
do is so cool. Like the music you sent me and like the shit you wanted me to hop on. I'm like, you are insane. Like
I know. We
you
need
got
to get
me
that version of Fake Buck Fantasy out with you on it
down.
because that song has not been well received yet. And I think it's because people don't get it. I just
I
don't think
do.
people know how to think. And
Yeah.
also, I think the algorithm kind of suppresses it because it has a lot of curse words
Yeah.
and
That's
a lot
good.
of really weird things in it.
Yeah, but it's like so cunt though. Like
It if it ever caught it's like it just needs to catch
it's
the right.
perfect. Like to me, that's like perfect pop hook. Like I had that shit stuck in my head like immediately after you sent it. I was like, I wrote my verse so fast too because I was like, I want to be on this. Like this was so cool.
I was like, you need to be on this. So
Yeah.
yeah, we need to get that. Maybe we can put it at the end of this podcast. That would be so good.
Well, yeah. Let's do that.
What else was I gonna ask? Oh, my Shamir story is that I was on MTV's True Life, which
You were?
yeah, and so
You've lived so many lives.
they were like, you need to like actually leave your house in order for us to like film you. So what are you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. I don't leave my house. Like I just am on the computer all the time. And they're like, that's not interesting television. So they came up with all these things for me to do. And one of them was to go to a local show. So I went to the Crocodiles, it was in Seattle, and Shamir was playing. And I got up on the stage before the show and I was like, hey, everybody, I'm a cult leader. Like, come to my party that I'm having. And then I think Shamir tweeted about it and they were like, this annoying person got up on stage and was like interrupting my show.
You're like, they made me do this shit.
They did too. I'm like, sorry, I don't know how to leave my house.
Yeah.
So
that's funny.
that's my Shamir story, but I love that we both have had
We both have
encounters.
one. Yeah, that's funny. It was thanks to Shamir that we met, low key, like butterfly effect vibes.
Yeah, Shamir's energy kind of gives like the same energy that Prince had, which is like doing like magic
Yes.
behind the scenes. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, Shamir to me is like so like innovative, especially at the time. I feel like there wasn't anybody with that high of like a register vocal wise doing that. Like that was so cool to me.
Yeah,
Still cool.
it's amazing. So Blender, how did you learn Blender? Like that seems so hard.
Blender I picked up because my friend Pim showed me this link to this donut YouTube video. The classic Blender donut video. I picked it up because of that. But then I kind of hated doing the donut because I thought it was stupid. And I was like, oh, I'm just going to learn by myself. So I just started fucking around with Blender. I got to where I am now.
I love your stuff. It's so good.
Thank you.
And
Thank
I see
you.
so many people like trying to get that aesthetic with AI and stuff. And it's like, it just doesn't happen. Like when I see your stuff, I feel like I can recognize it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, your stuff is amazing.
Oh, thank you.
And I love when you do animations. I know it probably takes a long time.
Yeah. It takes a sec, especially because I like animate everything on a MacBook Air, girl. Like
What?
yeah. I swear. I do everything on my MacBook Air right now because I had to.
So are you
download.
accepting donations if a listener wants to buy you a $4,000 MacBook Pro?
Always. I love money. Corporate America, where greed is important. I will be part of it.
Sometimes you tweet about your jobs and I'm like, FairyBoy should not be working. Like I feel like you should just be doing art. Like it makes me like, I'm so happy when you're like, I love my job. I love like going to my job. But I get kind of mad sometimes because I'm like, no, FairyBoy needs to be free. Free FairyBoy.
Exactly. I don't know if you saw when I was working on Hollywood Boulevard, Hollywood Toys and Costumes. That place fucked me up. Oh my God.
What happened?
So much. Oh my God. So I worked there from 2023 to 2024. And like in that year, I like met so many like known drag queens like Jimbo, Sugar and Spice, Thorgy Thor. Like that was like a cool perk about working there. But you know how Hollywood is right now, where it's like a bunch of homeless people aren't being helped. They're like not given like mental therapy and shit like that, just being left to like.
Well, hang on. People who aren't in LA don't know this, right? Because people think
yeah, no.
the word Hollywood and they think
glamour.
That's the best place in LA. Like that's where you would go to see a star. And it's like, no, that's where you go to see someone punching someone in the face.
Girl,
and like
literally.
On the sidewalk.
That's happened to me. That's the thing.
That's like not a joke.
Yeah,
like I've seen people get punched in the face in Hollywood. Like if you're not from LA, do not go to Hollywood.
No.
And even if you are from LA, we probably already know. Don't go to Hollywood.
Don't go to Hollywood, yeah. Especially Hollywood Boulevard, like specifically.
It's rough.
It's terrible. And I live like literally a block from that.
Oh my gosh.
I live in between Hollywood and Sunset.
You're a star. You're just living
Thank God no more. Thank God. I had to get the fuck out of there. Hollywood is just crazy. Like one time this lady was literally like screaming for help. And no, she was screaming for help because she got kicked out from the store next door that was next to the one that I worked at. And she came into my store like yelling, being like, I need help. She's like, oh yeah, they bum rushed me and they like hit me, and she was like bleeding and shit. She's like, I need help. And she was like trying to pick up the phone, but my manager didn't want her to come into the store because she was like hysterical. Yeah, fully. And I was like, oh, okay. So I was like, here, take the phone so you can leave me alone, And then she got mad because the phone was like just ringing and she didn't push any buttons. So she slammed the phone and then ran back out to go like get her stuff from the other store. And I guess they wouldn't let her back in. So she came into our store again. And then she went to go talk to my manager to borrow the phone that's in the front. But my manager ended up taking out a fucking, what's it called? A fucking taser! A big ass one too. Like it was a big ass taser. I was like, what the fuck? And he
was she impaired or like homeless? Like
I think she was homeless.
A homeless person who had got attacked by other homeless people?
Yeah. By the store owner, because I guess she had stolen from there. But she was making up all this scenario and shit. Because she was known to like steal from there in the area. Yeah, no, fully. So the owner of the store had the taser, and then he was like pointing it at her, and she got so mad that he was pointing the taser at her that he was about to steal it from her. So I had to like push myself in front of them, between them, and like shove her off and be like, you gotta go, lady, And then while she was leaving, she saw the broom right there. She saw the broom that was standing by the door.
No.
She took it, she started whacking me, she started fucking hitting me. She whacked the fuck out of me, and then she punched the shit out of me, girl. I got my ass red. I thought I was helping her.
You were helping her.
Yeah, I was helping her. She fucked me up. She got my ass.
Oh my God. Hollywood's crazy. Don't go to Hollywood.
That was a calm ass day.
That is wild. Yeah. I worked at a crystal store in Hollywood.
Oh God.
And like the people who would come in there the thing is like a lot of people who are homeless or unhoused or however you want to say it, they're psychic. The reason why they are on the street is because they are massively connected to other dimensions. And so like they don't know how to ground. And so a lot of them would come in and like they would just be saying things like, I've been channeling this ancient God and it wants me to do all these crazy things. And I'm like trying to, and it's like, you could look at it as just like schizophrenia or something, but like the way I see it, I'm like, wow, like you're channeling an ancient God. Like, why wouldn't you be? Like, to me, that's so real. But my Hollywood punching story is that
everyone has one.
This guy came in with his girlfriend and he's like, I have this weird energy around me. I feel like everybody's trying to attack me. Like I need some protection crystals.
Healing doesn't have to be complicated. Dolphin Technology designs wearable frequency devices that work with your body's natural energy to restore balance, clarity, and vitality. Built with crystals, magnets, and resonance circuits, our pendants are the future of wellness. Feel the difference at dolphintechnology.org.
So we sold him like 3 protection crystals or whatever. And then he literally leaves the store. And as soon as he leaves the store, someone walks up and punches him in the face.
Oh, God.
Just a random smackaroo right in the face. And he's got his nose bleeding. He comes back in the store. He's like, I need to use the phone to call the police. Somebody just randomly punched me. And it turns out this guy was just going down the street, like giving 1-2 to anybody nearby.
Damn.
But I guess, I don't know that the protection crystals didn't work,
Right.
but maybe I think he just needed more.
I think he just had a bad vibe to him. He
I
was the
don't know.
bad energy. He deserved that punch.
I saw crazy things though. You really see some crazy things,
Oh,
and
fully.
everybody just asks you if you have any drugs, and it's a wild time.
It's like, I do, but not for you. I'm
So
sorry.
I'm not sharing. For LA, do you prefer the east side or the west side? Do you have a passionate take on that?
I think it depends if you want to be like East to me is more like family oriented, and then like West feels like party vibes, especially with all the gays on that side. I think it's more chill on that side, and I feel a little bit safer, I would say, being in
On the west side.
Hollywood. Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah,
But
that makes sense.
all of LA, honestly, like I don't think anyone will bug you if you're not doing shit, you know?
Unless you're in Hollywood.
Yeah, oh, literally, that's a given. Like not to go there.
Almost anywhere else, you're gonna be
But
fine.
yeah, literally, that's the thing. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Where do you live now?
Right now, I am just chilling in between LA and Vegas because we have our company out here. We do like social media and stuff for like restaurants, theater companies. So we bounce between LA and Vegas right now.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
She's multi-state.
Busy. Keeping
Trying
it
to
busy.
trying to make money in this fucking time right now.
Money. I love money also, and I would like to feel like I figured it out. It's just this shift. It always just feels like this shifting energy, and maybe you never feel like you figure it out. Maybe no matter what, you're always like trying to figure it out.
I think so. I mean, when life makes it really hard for us to even create art and shit, like when money comes first, I think it's like a given to have anxiety and never feel secure and never feel let you have enough, especially when there's like so much like social media in our brains telling us like, I don't know, how to feel about ourselves and like the things we're doing in life. I think it's like, I don't know, money makes it hard, you know?
It can, yeah. I think it's like you said, it's just this like fundamental anxiety that we're all like, the box is already checked and you can't uncheck it. It's like, okay, I have to take care of that.
Option. No, literally. It makes it hard, especially with times like right now where like we just need to chill. I think we need to chill.
Honestly.
Make it easy for ourselves to live lives that we want to live, I think imposing bullshit on each other is so evil. It's like so evil as like humans to do. Like
earlier before we hit record, I asked your pronouns and you said, I'm just a human vessel.
Exactly.
And I'm fine with everything. And I wonder, like, that mindset, like that awareness of just, and even like what you're just saying, like we need to chill, like we need to like care about each other. We need to like not impose things on each other. Like to me, that's like a very spiritually enlightened way of being, but it also feels so freaking obvious. Yeah. Why do you think people don't get that?
Oh, one of my lights turned off.
It's okay, they're full.
Okay, I'll just leave it like this. I don't know. I feel like it's very Neanderthal mindset to not think that way. I think like how much of an asshole do you have to be to try to impose something onto someone else that's like not even real at the end of the day, Like these are all concepts. We made this shit up.
Doesn't it seem obvious?
Yeah. I mean, the fact that people like me and you get it, it's not like a hard thing to think.
But they act like it's hard. Right, they act like it's like the hardest idea they've ever even started to think
about. Fully. Like, I mean, I put a skirt on and people gag. Like, I'm wearing a fucking skirt at the end of the day.
It's a piece of fabric in a certain shape.
Exactly. Like,
it's a concept.
It's a concept. Like, we made this shit up. And for some reason, we're making rules up for these concepts that we made up. Like, it's not making sense.
Do you think it's smoking weed? Do you think if everybody smoked weed, they would understand this?
I think so. I think everyone would be relaxed. Like the anxiety that is written for me personally, when I smoke weed, it's just like, bitch, I'm gonna die soon. Let me relax right now because I won't be able to relax when I'm dead, Like, that's too much. It's too much already.
When I was like younger and I had like disordered eating, I would smoke weed and I'd be like, that's stupid. Like it would just shock me, right?
That's so funny you say that because when I was little, I was super like bulimic. I would like eat and then throw up my food and shit and just like not in a good mental health. But then like I started smoking weed pretty young, but that was the thing that made me fucking eat and be like, you're like choosing a problem. Like, well, for me, that's how I felt, you know?
Yeah,
You're like
no, it's so
choosing a
real.
problem when there's people who are like starving themselves because they have no other option. Like you have this option, like you kind of need to get out of the mindset where you need to please people on how you look, on how you like act, on what you're like eating. Like just do what the fuck you want to do at the end of the day because you're gonna die that way, you know? Like to
Yeah.
me, that's very much how I live right now, where it's like, girl, like I don't want to live for anybody besides myself at this point. I'm too old for that shit.
I love it. You're too young for it. Like people will live forever and it still applies. Like every
I'm
single
saying.
day that you're living in a way that isn't happy or good or healthy for you is another day you spent doing that.
Oh, exactly. And it's just miserable. Like, why the fuck would you want to live a miserable life when you
Yeah.
have the option not to, you know? Like, of course, there's like conditions and shit where people can't get out of, but if like, I don't know, do shit for yourself at the end of the day. Is
I
like,
agree. And you know what? Smoke weed.
exactly, smoke a lot of fucking weed because A, it's nature.
It's just a plant.
It is a plant. And the fact that the bitch is like seen as evil is so crazy to me.
It's like the mushrooms.
I don't know. I think people need to grow the fuck up.
I think it's just brainwashing, right?
It is. It is. War on drugs, girl. It's real.
It's real. Okay, I have 2 questions for you. The
Yes.
first is, what is your favorite Charlie XCX song?
Oh, that's such a hard question. I'm such a stan of hers. That's my mother.
She's
I
older,
love
but she's
her.
another.
I've like been such a stan since like Tumblr days in like 2013 for me. So I think my favorite song by her is probably like Stay Away from her True Romance album. Or honestly, Sympathy is a Knife for me right now. I think because of all the beef with Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
I love drama. I love drama. What about you? Tell me yours.
Oh, I love those choices.
Thank you.
Honestly, it's kind of embarrassing, but Vroom Vroom goes so
No,
hard. And
no,
like
that's like
it's at the
life-changing
top.
song.
Like I have a driving playlist and that's like like when I get in the car, I play my driving playlist, Vroom Vroom, let's go. That
Real.
whole like Dreamer, I love.
Yes, I love that song.
And then Silver Cross.
Ooh,
Her
that
voice
one's
is
good.
so good on that. I
That's
love
the one
the way
with
she
Sky
sings.
Ferreira, right?
Yeah. Oh, and Roll
Yeah.
With Me.
Do
I
you wanna
love
roll with me? Do you want to roll with me? Yeah.
sounds in that song. So
The Cupcake Lab. Have you heard that one? Lip
Uh-uh.
gloss. Lip gloss.
yes.
That one is
yes.
so good. I think Cupcake eats on that one. My boyfriend listens to that one all the fucking time. It's so good. It's so good.
That whole album was so good.
No, literally number one angel. Underrated.
Yeah, number one angel.
Underrated.
Yeah, she's great. Okay, my next question is, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to. I know this is a hard-hitting question. What is Jush?
Well, now that you bring it up, that's so Jush, as explained by Jasmine Masters, is nothing and everything. Like Jush could be the outfit I'm wearing today. Jush could be you. Jush could be what I'm doing. This could be Jush. Like, oh, look at my Jush right here. You know?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm up in my Jush. Something I'm doing.
could it be a feeling?
Yeah, like, oh, I'm feeling super Jush. Jasmine Masters is only someone that like much of a genius could think of
Well,
that.
I feel like it's owed to you. Like you have popularized this term in my life, and then when I saw the license plate that said Jush, bedazzled in pink rhinestones, I almost ripped my car on the side of the road because I thought it might be you. That's how much I know this to be associated with you.
When you sent that to me, you don't know how much I fucking screamed. I was like, no, this is not real. Like, I truly feel like Jush is only a word that like we say like between us, like and our friends and shit and our group of like people around us. Cause it's so funny to me, like when people say it back to me, because I don't expect it. It's just so fucking funny to me. And I love stimming that word.
It's a
such
really good word.
Yeah. It's such a fucking good word. Shout out Jasmine Masters.
Well, thank
Any
you for your work,
there.
expanding the English language.
Shout out Jasmine Masters. I owe her my life.
All right. Amazing. Where can people find you online?
On all social media, I am AKA FairyBoy.
I love that name, by the way.
Thank
I
you.
feel like You
You're
deserve
so
it.
nice, Jush. Oh,
I mean,
so
every
fun.
time I
So
talk
fun.
to you or about you, I'm like, FairyBoy. Like, I just love
I
that
love
name.
you. Oh, I
I
love
love you
you.
too.
I need to like
It,
hang out ASAP with you. Like it's
I
been like
know.
a sec, like fully, like 2 years, I think.
We need to have a party.
Yeah, yeah. Where are you at right now? You can like edit this.
I'm in Slow. Yeah, no, I'm up in San Luis Obispo. So like, depending on if you're in California, like 6 hours away. If you're like it's like 3 hours to LA.
Which way is it? Like up or down?
It's up. I'm near the coast. Like between. It's basically between LA and San Francisco.
Oh, hmm.
Not too far.
Go up there.
Yeah,
Hmm.
come on up.
Down.
Yeah, and also I'm going to. Hey, let me stop recording. Let me just do like a final like.
Yes.
Thank you so much.